tell me? You're gonna tell me how to do the list?
Eat a burger.
Eat a
and
burger.
Put it to rest.
Do it.
So now we know. Daddy's at the law firm until 8 hours, and Davey's watching XXX down in the fucking basement.
Get that out of my face. Will you punch the burger?
I'm gonna throw it.
Did you go to therapy?
Yes. Yeah, we changed it. We're back up.
Come on.
You got a lot of Bobby Knight in you. You got a lot of Bobby Knight in you.
We've seen him 2 places.
All right, Healthy Debate, Tuesday, November 21st. Last live show of the week. Taped one for tomorrow, Thanksgiving Eve. Road game. I didn't want to cough all over that microphone again. I thought that would be in poor interest. I think we're just down to the sniffles. It started at body aches on Saturday. It went down to a cough and whatever. And now it's, I think, just back to the sniffle. So hopefully nothing by the time we're carving turkey. 3 big topics of the day. Jetski, if you want to pop them up. The Maui semifinals today. The entire world is excited about it, obviously. You got Purdue against Tennessee. Marquette against, oh God, how am I blanking on this? Dukes, how am I blanking on this?
I got you. Ball knower over here. Kansas.
Yes, Kansas. Oh, you know why? Here's why. Because Kansas against Chaminade, I didn't even factor in. When you're a 40-point favorite, it goes out of the bracket. So I didn't really consider Kansas yesterday. I forgot about them. So yeah, Kansas Marquette. It's basically a Final Four in November. I've talked about the flaws of scheduling with college basketball all the time. Healthy Debate, like, is this a good thing or a bad thing? Now I know which way I am, obviously. It's great to get a Final Four in November, but is it also kind of shitty that we get a Final Four caliber game in Kansas's, 4th game of the year, 5th game of the year? I'm definitely excited for it. I'm going to watch it. I'm not going to complain at all. But again, it's just very kind of bizarre that these major games of when we will be deciding like 1 seeds is 3 games into the season. You know, like Gonzaga last night kind of gets put on by Purdue. Does that really tell us that much about Gonzaga? It was 3 games into the season. Fix the scheduling. I am excited about it. There's nothing better than staying up tonight, 10:30, when that tip goes off out in Honolulu, even though we call it Maui. So, yeah, it's Healthy Debate, like good and bad that these games are being played. It's the most loaded tournament we've ever had, so I'm excited for it. But it's weird that it's so early. So early.
Healthy Debate?
Yeah.
Healthy Debate. Creighton, Arkansas last year. Highly anticipated matchup. 2 teams that people thought could play in the championship later on. Neither made the Final Four, and neither were 1 seeds. So
right.
You saying that it's either the 1 seeds are on the line, I get the sentiment.
Oh, no. I'm just, listen, this game is not going to decipher a 1 seed. Mm-hmm. It's your tournament resume. But I'd much rather decide I'd much rather see these teams play in February when their kind of season is complete. I know they can't do that. But don't you think we should be deciding between ones, like, I don't know.
I do agree with you for the record.
What?
I think some mid-season tournaments would be nice.
I agree. I don't know where they can do them, but that's what we need. The other one, Dan Campbell, is not a turkey guy. He's a ham guy. I am very much not a ham guy at all. But the other part of this was he's a stack his food all over the place like a 6-year-old. I don't agree with that. Healthy Debate. Like, I want my shit separated. Sometimes I don't want stuff touching each other. Like, he stacks it like he's at a soup kitchen. Like, what are you doing, Dan? Well, he's a savage. So Healthy Debate, this does not shock me at all. He's a savage. Animal. And then what was the third one? Pull that one up.
Sydney Sweeney.
Oh, yeah. So Reeg's comment, he wrote about this. Is she basically our version of Pam Anderson? Like, is she the supermodel? Is she the Farrah Fawcett? Is that like a stretch?
I think that's more like she's the supermodel with the
the heavies. I know it's a kid show, but I feel like Pam Anderson wasn't like the supermodel. She was the supermodel with the heavies. I feel like there's more classic-looking supermodels that took that cake, but she was like the one with the most sex appeal.
I guess more actress, but like, yeah. If this was a day and age of posters, let's put it this way, healthy debate. If this was a day and age of posters, would she be the poster?
Yes. Shout out Big Content Guy on Twitter. He's probably having a heart attack over Sydney Sweeney's Instagram that she just threw up. I know that guy's passed out right now. I don't know if you know him, but he's a very funny Twitter. Meek, what was your reaction to Sydney Sweeney's Instagram?
Basically, his, the video of, like, a Big Content Guy tweeted out. The video Tua just laying down after a big hit. Just let's just say that.
Jesus.
Yeah, Christ. I just it does seem like
all right, go back in the corner.
she may not be the best actress, but it does seem like she's got a long career of being like the poster girl.
Yeah.
So
if it was like back when Clemmer was going to college, back in like the '60s, where you could only jerk off to the posters, he'd have a little gunk on that poster.
Yes, he would. And if it was the '40s when Clemmer was being born, Andy Dufresne would have hung it on his wall.
Yeah, it's escape prison.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So it is what it is. All right, let's go into the second quarter and load them up. We're gonna give you like the best we got here. Go ahead.
Really quick, I just want to shout out Boz from Maryland. He said Paige Spiranek is more of our Pam Anderson, and I would just like to say that I kind of like that argument if she was in movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Healthy debate, is it too watered down in the internet era?
I think there's just too many options, honestly. Like
there is, right?
Like it could be Sydney Sweeney. If you're in more of like an urban demographic, it's Ice Spice. Like there's too many, I think, on the internet. There's so many IG girls. Like Pam Anderson was on Baywatch and on TV, and we didn't have so much variety to choose from.
Daddario.
Yeah, Daddario's good.
Yeah, I mean there's a million. But now everybody knows about everybody. And those like the one girl in a rap video and this and that, like everybody knows about everybody. So yeah, I don't think it's
and we got HBO now.
Yeah, I think it's watered down to be the it girl. I think it was a lot easier back then.
Yeah.
Although we got to be careful saying it girl.
Yeah. Yeah. Can't do that anymore.
Well, we can. We own it.
Oh, right.
She
can't
come
say
at me.
chicks.
Good luck.
Can't say the word chick.
Yeah, she could come at me. Good luck. Good luck coming on this program. Undefeated. Can we get an updated record, by the way, Phil? Sit back there and scratch your balls. Maybe take a look at what the record is.
33-0 and 1.
If he scratches his balls, he's gonna come from the Sydney Sweeney combo.
All right, load him up. Load him up, dude.
Let's get Chesco.
The new one.
Rico,
Chesco.
can you hear me?
Yes.
Rico, so everyone's getting back home. They're all going out for, Thanksgiving. So me and my girl, we started playing a lot of club music, a lot of EDM music, house music. But like you, I made the pledge to dare when I was in 5th grade, not really a drug guy. My girl says, healthy debate, that because I listen to all this music, it makes me a drug guy. Can I enjoy this music without not coming off like a drug guy?
Yeah, you got to have good moves, basically. You got to be like, dancing's my drug, hon. You just got to be like, dancing's my drug. You can't actually do them. So she's also got to trust you a little bit. Have her call in. I'll vouch for you.
I got it. It's a little bit different. That's a tough. We're a bar culture, not a club culture down here, right?
Yeah, that is a tough line to navigate when it's like you go to clubs all the time. It's like, well, you got to be one of those guys. It's like I'm not. Trust me. I just need that. What's my line? Some people do drugs. Some people need to listen to levels. So there you go.
Love it.
Next one.
Chris, New Jersey.
Rico, what's going on? I got 2 points. One, you were talking yesterday about Michigan, Ohio State being the biggest regular season game you can remember. I have 2 that I can give for other sports. I would do LeBron's return to Cleveland with Miami in 2010, 2011, and Coach K's final game in Cameron.
Yeah, Coach K's final game in Cameron was pretty big, but that gets dwarfed the fact that they met in the Final Four. Like, I don't even think about that game anymore now. LeBron's game back is pretty good. You could say Beard's game back to Texas was pretty good too, but that's a blip in the radar. But LeBron's game back to Cleveland, that's a regular season NBA game. Like, look at the implications.
True, but I think for the standards of regular season game, that was pretty high. Like, I think I remember, like, he was talking about, like, he was actually, like, fearing, like, he might be, pumping that up a little bit. But
all right. So put it this way: if this is the Oscars and you're on the committee of filling out the other contenders, you did a good job of giving me like 5 guys. But when I read the envelope, there's no doubt what's going to be said out of my mouth. It's Ohio State, Michigan. Like, you get that point.
And the second one was, I was with a Illinois grad this weekend when we were going over which is worse. His vision of 2005, where Illinois loses to UNC in the national championship, some questionable calls favorable for UNC, or for someone like myself that went to Seton Hall, Dukes in the back for Dayton, where 2019-2020, you have this dream season of your team, and it's just all what if due to COVID.
So the question, I guess, is actually losing or the what ifs? What's worse?
Yeah. Losing due to reps or not.
I got to say, I think it's the actual losing part, because you could have talked yourself into anything with Dayton. Now, don't get me wrong. They could have made a run. They also could have gone out in the first round. Dukes is probably back there like.
No, that's actually not true. Name one game that they lost in regulation. Go.
No, I'm saying they would have lost in the regular season.
No, I know. I'm fucking around.
Yeah, it's just, but there is a possibility they would have gone out in the first round. Like, that is a possibility. Yeah, I guess the what if would drive me nuts. Like, what if this guy didn't get hurt? What if that? But actual pain, you watched it play out and you lost. So actually losing, I think, is worse.
I mean, I get that part, but I mean, I think that you also have to remember, like, we have to take ourselves back to like 3.5 years ago at that time, where you were just such in a new world of no sport. Like, we were in a week where we're getting ready for conference tournament, and then a week later, you're sitting at home just watching Weather Channel.
Yeah, I agree. That one was tough. That tournament being ripped away. In an alternate universe, we get to watch that tournament play out, because that was wide open, and that was shit. Self might have had another one that year too with Kansas, or maybe wasn't Gonzaga really good too?
Gonzaga, Baylor, Dayton, Seton Hall, Michigan State all come to mind.
Maybe that's Few's year. Maybe that was the one Few was supposed to win.
I think, and I think about Dayton, that Dayton team every single day.
Where was because that's.
I think about what could have been, what would have been.
Dudes, let me ask you this. What's worse? The Dayton 2020 championship or the 19-0 Patriots game? It's an easy answer.
I think it was the Dayton game. I think it was Dayton.
And
so Bosco, hear me out. I don't think we would have gotten bounced. Dayton, like that Dayton run, if we lost in the Sweet 16 or the Elite 8, it would have been like, man, we had a shot, we lost a heartbreaker, but like we still made the Elite 8, which is great for us.
Right.
The fact that there was no like even possibility of feeling that heartbreak, like I couldn't feel anything. I was numb.
Yeah.
Like,
but
big part of sports is like feeling something.
Yeah. The other one, you actually felt it. I don't know. It's a good question. It's a very good question.
That's a great hypothetical too.
Yeah. Give me 2 more for the second quarter.
Yes, Dayton had a chance. Fucking the player formerly known as Mouse Cop. Chicago. Dayton was winning.
Go ahead.
Rico.
What's up?
Let's talk about your contract coming up, buddy. Hey, you got the stool Presidente by the balls. Your
yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. I don't think you ever have that guy by the balls, for the record. But we're getting along. We're in a good spot, so we'll see how it goes. I appreciate the support. I feel like these guys. I can't imagine these guys. Yeah, go ahead.
Your conversations with him bring the most numbers. You got to know that, man. Either the good conversations or the bad conversations, they bring the best numbers. I look forward to them. and I know everyone does. So you have him, man. You got to pin him down.
We got a dinner on Monday, so we'll see how it goes.
You got to get the big numbers, man. Jersey
I know. I
Jerry,
think I'm going to ease into it. I'm going to see what he says.
I seen Jersey Jerry on the snake draft. He was a dud, man. A dud.
What was the topic anyway?
The topic was like the weirdest people.
Oh, interesting. They could have done that within Barstool.
They said Clemmer.
He sat there like a doorknob. He did nothing.
Well, it's the first draft. It's the first draft. You work your way in. I think he'll be fine.
I seen your drafts. They were pretty good and entertaining. You bring a lot to the conversation. He brings nothing. And I like Jerry Jersey, okay? But up against you, he's got nothing. You got him by 100%.
Thanks. Hey, Dukes, you think these guys are fucking liking this thing, this narrative? They are eating this up, huh?
Who?
Just all the boys, the viewers. They're just eating this narrative up. They can't get enough.
The new dog and the old dog?
Yes, it's like
Jerry
the
Jersey?
Montagues and the Capulets. Unbelievable. All right, give me one more.
I will. I was thinking after that pick'em, I was thinking that we'd get a lot of callers about the new dog and the old dog.
I would imagine. Yeah, I would imagine. Give me one more.
Let's get Easy from Chicago.
Going light today.
Hey, Rico. I got a question for you. I've been a Barstool fan for a long time. I just moved to Chicago not too long ago. I'm out at the bar this weekend, and I see somebody that I thought was a familiar face. I couldn't put my finger on where I seen him. He had a Bruins cap on and a Barstool shirt, so I went up and introduced myself. Guy says his name's Jack. I said, okay. I said, you a Barstool fan or what? He said, no, I work for him. I said, oh, great. I said, you live in Chicago? He says he lives in Chicago. Now the season's coming up. I got to go Christmas shopping for my parents, my brother, got to go get the gifts. I said, anywhere that you know that I can go quick. I want to be in and out. I don't want to be standing there for a long time. I don't want to be hanging out all day there. Right away, he goes, I don't got anywhere for you. I said, come on, you got to give me some help. He said that he likes the long lines. What's that mean? He just starts laughing after that. He keeps telling me he likes these long lines. That's all he's there
the
for.
cons.
What is this about? I just need a little help.
Let me tell you something. In my history, I know we've had some issues with cons. It's nice to see that this has come full circle. That the long cons are really back on this program, because that's an all-timer. Yeah, Jack seems like he loves to go to the crowded stores. Like, I think he doesn't even have an iPhone. I heard he just waits outside the Apple store because he just loves lines. So you might be onto something.
I know, and then he gives me an address of a store to go to. I walk up. I said, okay, perfect. I get there. This does not look like a store at all. I knock on the door, and Nikki Smokes answers. I'm like, what's going on? I can't find nothing. This guy don't help me out at all.
Yeah, those two are they're like the Bash Brothers. I think they're the Bash Brothers of the clubs. But I'll give Nikki Smoke some credit. He does pretty well. He does. He does. He's wearing just a white T-shirt out, which is kind of wild. He thinks he's Eminem.
Well, yeah, nothing. If you spill, you can't see anything.
Camouflage.
No, I disagree. You spill, you wear everything. Well, unless he's
what he's spilling.
Yeah, when he spills.
What he's dumping.
Oh,
when he's dumping. Yeah. Come on, Bosco.
Quit today.
You got COVID head right now.
I'm losing it. All right, that's a great one to go to halftime. Give me halftime, please.
Rico, you said Duke in there, right? Was that D? No, that's D. Williams. They 100% Duke did not make it in 2005. They still had that scumbag Greg Paulus. They never made a Final Four with him.
I remember North Carolina blew somebody out, Rico, in the and Billy Packer said the game was over like 20 seconds.
It's 1,000% Michigan State, which he's gonna know, and I don't.
You have your phone a friend and your double sip. You guys have your double sip as well.
And 05 was.
20 seconds.
Illinois beat that Arizona team. UCLA made the runs in 06, 07,
15
08.
seconds.
It's not them. I think it's
10 seconds for either an answer or a lifeline.
Hold on. Go ahead.
No, Jake's not going to know another 5. It's Michigan State,
2,
and I'm going to go with Louisville.
Woohoo! Right under the gun. Fuck. Wow.
I should do that more. You got to think out the answers. Take your time. Jetski, pull up Kareem's. I think this could spark some calls in the second one. Pull up Kareem's food tier rankings for Thanksgiving.
Yep.
He's got a weird brain. I'm interested to see what he says on food.
So, Jason, if we could show this real quick. Is it
all right?
Framed. Let me frame it a little bit better. Other way, yeah. Better. Okay, so he has multiple categories. Jail. If you serve this, you probably hate your family. No. Mid. Yes, and elite.
All right, hold on. Kareem, jail for stuffing? All right, I'm out on that. What else does that one say?
Sweet potato casserole.
I don't eat that.
Cream corn. Jellied cranberry, so like cranberry sauce.
All right, the only one I agree with there is cranberry. I don't eat the sweet potato, but I'm not going to judge it like that. But jail for stuffing? He's a fucking idiot. Stuffing might be the best thing they serve. They should serve stuffing in steakhouses. That's how far I will go.
I'm not biting on this. I think this is for clickbait because
probably clickbait.
Gravy is fucking elite. Like Frank said, I'll make my meat swim in gravy.
He's a click guy. All right, no, the sparkling cider. My mother loves that. I don't eat that. Squash, I don't eat. What's the one in between? Cranberry sauce out. And what's the one in between that?
I think it's like potatoes. Scallop
potatoes.
Those seem like pretty good. I've actually never had them at Thanksgiving.
Great.
Definition of mid, turkey, 100% agree. Ham, I would put in jail. I hate ham.
Mm-hmm.
Gravy?
No way, though. That
elite.
Yeah, but it's got to be hot. Like, I feel like it gets cold quick. You need that, like, piping hot and then let it cool.
You don't, you got to keep that shit in the, you got to keep that shit in the pot.
This kid's crazy. Biscuits are mid? No way.
I feel like biscuits win versus dinner rolls every time if you put them head to head.
Yeah, biscuits win every time. Corn is good. What is that? Brussels sprouts. Apple pie. I'm not an apple pie guy. Green bean casserole. All right, so his elite is red wine, cornbread, pumpkin pie, which I don't eat, mac and cheese. I don't drink red wine. I like the cornbread. I love the cornbread, actually, and I'm in on the mac and cheese. Pumpkin pie, I think pumpkin's overrated completely, but that's just me. So, but yeah, he seems like he went clickbait on this. So if you got something on this, weigh in. Dukes, empty him out. But yeah, he's looking for clicks. Stuffing in jail, he's a fucking idiot.
We got 6 for you to end.
All right, cool. Well, we got the third quarter, so.
Well, yeah, I don't know. You said you wanted to take it easy today. I know that you're not feeling well.
No, not take it easy. I think I might drop dead. This is like the guy at Korn at fucking Woodstock. If I keep going. All right, go 3. See if they load up.
Ryan, Ann Arbor.
Me boys.
Yeah.
Rico, first things first, just want to say, great pick 'em this week. Second thing, big dog, old dog, new dog, all one family. I think progress you've made, again, as a fan, somebody who's followed, I can attest you've made the progress. It's inspiring to see. On a more serious note, live in Ann Arbor now, I'm from Chicago originally. Healthy debate. Like the Steelers earlier today, the Bears should break tradition. Not having ever fired a coach mid-season like the Steelers did this morning for the first time since 1940 and axe Matt Eberflus after that disgusting performance on Sunday against the Lions.
You freaked me out real quick there. You said that the Steelers fired a coach. I thought you were going to say, and somehow I missed it, I thought you were going to say they fired Tomlin.
No. But Canada, he's out.
I knew that. I did see that. It took a second to click. I thought you were going to say they fired Tomlin. That's crazy. I would fire Eberflus. I would fire Eberflus. You guys are a mess.
Yeah, exactly. Healthy debate. Caleb Williams, not that guy. Justin Fields, quarterback of the future.
You guys are in a weird spot with him. I feel like you're setting yourself up like New York with Daniel Jones. It's like you give him another year. Do we know if he's elite? I do know this. Caleb Williams I don't want the baggage. I'd rather let him beat me somewhere else. But no thanks on him.
Keep your painted nails. Keep your ownership stake to yourself. Stay at USC.
I do agree with that.
Rico, that's all I got.
Yeah, I think it's good. Good luck this week. I mean, this is a big one. It's unbelievable. Hopefully you're tailgating on the golf course.
Hey, all the best to you. All the best to you. Keep working, Dave. Hopefully we're going to get you a nice new dog bed and a dog bowl. I'm rooting for you, brother.
Thank you. Dukes, what's the highest number you think I could like float to say to the guys? Or like if they really want to rally, like if I say a 3-year deal for $4.5 million, you think they'll buy that? Just get the boys like really excited.
I think that if you said you had $750 a year or $750 to $1 million a year on a year by year basis.
Get the boys all excited. I think you have to go insanely high just to kind of.
I don't think anybody's gonna buy that you got a 3-year deal.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's got to be like I'm trying to think like what's a lot for 1 year.
Yeah, exactly.
Like $750 with incentives.
Yeah, I'm just looking. Yeah, I'm looking to inspire.
An incentive laden deal.
Incentive is how many Final Four teams you pick correctly.
Yeah.
How many parties at Final Four weekend do you go to?
Yeah.
How many Bosco N1s does he put out by 2024?
Yes. Yeah, we got to start working the phones. All right, give me another one.
Be frisky.
Oh God.
What's up, Rico?
What's up?
I wish I had a better debate for you today, but I feel like the writers need a little bit of just kind of like talking to at this point. The Jersey Jerry thing, or excuse me, Jerry Jersey thing, seems like it's really getting out of hand because what is he doing? I don't understand why Jerry Jersey wants to be Rico Bosco so bad. Jerry Jersey has one of those bodies that creates comedy on screen, but like from a audio perspective, he's not doing anything like you. I don't know why he's trying to squeeze you out to make room for himself. Can you just give us like some advice on how to approach Jerry Jersey going forward?
I think competition does well for all. Let's just put it that. We're all pushing each other. He's doing fine. Okay? Everybody's doing Jesus Christ. Yeah, he's doing fine. Every competition, you want to push. You know what I mean? Like it's the same thing. You want to be the favorite dog in the pack. You always want to be the favorite child. Like there's an old story. Reggie Miller comes home. He's like, I had a great night. I had like 46. So I put up like 46 points. And he's like woofing. And they're like, hey, Cheryl, how'd you do? And his sister was like, oh, I scored 100. Like, so, you know, they're always looking to outshine each other. Like, so that's kind of where we're at. Just competition inspires everybody. But, iron sharpens iron.
I agree there. The iron sharpens iron. Great, but this is like a wood chip trying to sharpen iron at this point because it's a disrespectful thing. It's not a healthy competition like we have healthy debates on a daily basis. It's definitely unhealthy right now. So what do we got to do about this?
I think we get through the
content that blatantly disrespects Bosco.
Could there be like a healthy debate kennel club, like we have some type of olive branch extending live on air, or we just try to sort out our differences? I think that would be good for the people.
sometimes you just got to get to the holiday break.
Okay.
You know, you never used to get in fights with your roommates in college right before you left, and then you come back that Monday and you're like, yeah, everything's good. I think we'll be all right.
You guys unifying under the name Kennel Club would be pretty elite, though.
Yes. All right, give me one more, Dukes, and we'll go fourth quarter.
Nick, Canada.
Rico, fellas, Nick from Canada here. How are we doing?
Good.
Hey, just quickly, I want to talk about the signs, the real stats. We talk about views. 1.1 million views since September of 22 for Jerry Jersey. 1.1 million since October for Healthy Debate. Our appearance on Foreplay. Athleticism. Mr. Bosco, 58. Jerry Jersey, 61. The performances last weekend. Mr. Bosco, 5-1-1. Jerry Jersey, 4-3. And finally, Old Dog, most important stat, 4 presidencies. You are dominating this. With movement on the Western Front, we can fight this off. I appreciate your time. Healthy debate. Do we continue to allow Jerry to disrespect you?
I actually think I've now been put in a corner of like the Oh my God, the bystanders are getting out of control. What's the disrespect? I don't know about disrespect.
Well,
it's just kind of.
If I may interject here, Skip. He made a comment about the views on Foreplay, but let's see, you've grown a channel in less than half a year, 1.1 million views, and he's had a channel for a year and a half almost, and he's only at 1.1 million. So whose viewership is better?
Listen, we're in the view business. Anything you do to get views, it all kicks up. We're all Jesus Christ. I didn't think this was gonna be that big of a thing, Jetski. You're usually the voice of reason. Like when I fucked up, different things like that.
I think you're being a good kind of middle ground right now, and you're not leaning into it, which is positive. I think the supporters want some unhealthy debates right now, and I'm commending you for not fully leaning in. But
yeah, I just think it's sometimes you want.
Stats. Let's be clear. These are just stats. There's no
somebody want every you just want your belly rub sometimes. You know what I mean? That's all.
Hey, well, I just wanted to read off some stats and just want to let Jerry Jersey know that we see the movement on the Western Front right now, and we have Caps back. All right.
All right. Boy, that's a good spot to go to the fourth.
Healthy debate. Do the belly rubs that we give you, are they not good enough?
Yeah, I feel like we give you lots of belly rubs.
They definitely are, but you know when I go to the mall, and I'm like, oh, that's a nice button up for a wedding, or I want another fur coat. That Duke's belly rub, when I try to cash that in, they go, sir, we don't take that kind of currency here. It's not really valuable.
Sir, your card's declined.
Yeah, when you get belly rubs from up top and they put it in your pocket, goes a long way.
It's kind of like the dog always wants dad to pet them, not really the kids. When dad comes home, he gets the
right. And it's not that we disregard your belly rubs. Like, we got a great crew. Rowan said it yesterday. He's like, I love that crew back there. It's the fucking Island of Misfit Toys.
Yeah, we in some sense, like, are you our stepdad and and Dave's our dad?
I would agree. Yeah, I think so.
But he doesn't like to come home that much.
Nah, he's not home. Shout out Pops though.
Yeah, Frank's the crazy uncle. We should do that. The Barstool family tree. You have like the inappropriate cousin. We could put somebody there. We could do whatever. Like, I'm sure the family tree would be very funny. All right, go fourth quarter. Empty those three, and then we'll go 2-minute drill.
All right. Ray, California.
What's up, Rico? Ray from Weed, California here. The real place. Look it up.
Okay.
First of all, big shout out to the guys in the booth. You guys are killing it. Really enjoying the content, loving the show. The Kennel Club, great idea. And your vibes with Jerry on Advisors shows growth. So kudos to you, Mr. Bosco. I have one really quick comment about these youngins calling in this past week, arguing about Hostess and Little Debbie. And clearly none of them have seen the Seinfeld episode, which declares Entenmann's to be the superior because they have their own cap at the end of the aisle. And the fact that comment or line hadn't been dropped in that debate was kind of crazy to me. So Entenmann's got their own spot, puts them in a different echelon.
All right, so then here, the only other thing, though, is it like a pay-for-play? So I've heard different things with alcohol, that it's like a pay-for-play type of thing. Like, they go to bars.
No, I understand where you're coming from, and I think that's probably true with some chains, but I think smaller chains try and replicate what they see. Like, if you remember Wallbounds back, I grew up in Rockaway, so like Wallbounds, that was like a corporate thing. But now, even in a mom and pop shop, they're not paying a mom and pop shop to give them prime real estate, but they are paying Kroger and big brands to give them prime real estate, right?
Right, but
so
that healthy debate, that's just a trickle-down effect of the first part of it, which was pay-for-play anyway. You get what I'm saying? The only reason that they're in the big spots is because they bribed their way in there. Also, was Entenmann's around way before? Was Entenmann's around way before Little Debbie?
I'm not sure of who came first. That would actually be very interesting to figure out who bit whose steez kind of thing. Because one
Entenmann's
of the
founded 1898.
Yeah, so you're not going to pick them. Then when was Little Debbie? Like, if Entenmann's already if they're there forever.
1960 for Little Debbie.
Oh, that's a long time. So Entenmann's had those end caps
That's a
forever.
fucking long time.
Yeah, you're not kicking the name brand off the end cap. So Entenmann's just has the longevity.
No, you're right, man. I just, as a fellow New Yorker and as an older guy, some of the young kids calling in, I don't know if they know that reference about George with the Entenmann's cake, right?
Right. No,
Yeah.
that's a good reference. I get that for sure.
Thank you.
It's a good one.
You do.
It's a
I
good
know.
one.
Yeah.
Definitely.
No, Breezy Point represent.
Oh, yeah.
So that's where I'm from, actually, is BP. Follow up on the broad debate that's been happening about going to smaller schools to pursue academics or sports. In my case, it was a very specific academic program. I understand for a lot of other people, it's so they have a chance to play D2 or D3. But I'm gonna harken back. I made the decision to go to a big school, and I landed at University of Florida in 2005. And do you know what happened at UF between 2005 and 2009? I know you do.
Yeah, you had back-to-back championships in
basketball. Back-to-back.
Yeah, back-to-back championships in basketball, and in 06 and 08.
No. Yeah, alternating years. Football, basketball. All 4 years of my undergrad, we won a national title in alternating years in 2 different sports. It was fucking wild. People were lighting couches on fire.
So it went football, basketball, football, no?
That could be right. It was a long time ago, and
Florida won in
all 4
06
years I
and
was there
07. You gotta toughen up for the dozen. Florida won in 06 and 07. So you guys went football, basketball, football.
Basketball, football. Excuse me. All right. Yeah, that's what it was. It was the Tebow years, Joakim Noah years, Urban Meyer. But so y'all were talking the other day about bars in like big SEC schools that give out the bands for like $15 all you can drink. I'm gonna do you one better. In 2005, a place called the Cluck U, which was across the street from the Swamp. If you got there at 4 p.m., you got a band. You got to drink as much beer for free as you wanted between 4 and 5. And then from 5 to 10, a beer went up $1. So from 4 to 5, it's free. 5 to 6 is $1. 6 to 7, it's $2, et cetera, until it gets to 10 p.m. and then it's just $5 a beer. And that, I always plan my classes to end. Yeah, I had 3:40 class. It was like Monday, Wednesday, Friday special at Cluck U. Class ended at 3:40. Get there, get the band, hour of free beer. It was great.
Yeah, there's nothing better than those.
Baby.
Nothing better than those specials. Yeah, I would like to. I would definitely like to get down there. Shout that out. Enjoy your Thanksgiving. Dukes, give me the next one.
Man.
Shout out Breezy Point. Alec, Chicago.
Hey, Rico. First off, I'd like to wish you guys all a happy Thanksgiving. Hope you're feeling better, man. Second off, might want to repost that Snickers pie. Real good video.
Yes,
I don't want to beat the dead horse here.
Well, I'll tweet out that video for sure. I gotta go find it. It's definitely on the TikTok, but I will repost that. I should think of a different dessert too. I saw a cool one too. You make a fucking bread cornucopia out of tin foil, and you shove cheese and shit in there. That's pretty cool. But yes, the Snickers pie. Dukes, you should do that, bro. Where are you going? Are you staying in your house or are you going to the girlfriend?
I make chocolate chip pie every year. Yeah, I'm really good at chocolate chip pie.
All right, you're good at what the hell is? How do you make a chocolate chip pie?
I practiced on Saturday. It's really good. It's a chocolate chip pie. It's really good.
What's in a chocolate chip pie?
Chocolate chips mostly.
Thanks.
Like you get like no graham cracker on the bottom, just like pie crust. Yeah, it's just like a very base pie with just chocolate chips. You have it with some Haagen-Dazs ice cream.
What is the base? What is the base of the pie?
It's just like a pie crust.
The filling. You're only saying chocolate chips. Like, what is the?
I think like some flour, some eggs. What else you got? Brown cinnamon sugar.
Right.
It sounds like you're gonna bite into
chocolate
like
chips.
Gravel.
It's like a big cookie in one sense.
I'll send you the cornucopia thing, Dukes. I think you should bring a charcuterie board to the house. Grow up a little bit. Show mom you can do something.
Oh, dude, I definitely kick more ass than you on Thanksgiving. If we're putting out a production report on who does more, I go to the grocery store, I put back my cart, I still make it home for Thanksgiving in time, I get the bags of ice, I make the cooler, I'm up hungover, fucking working 24/7. Meanwhile, you're in a rush, making sure that grandma gets run over by the fucking shopping cart at Stop and Shop.
Fair. I think the sisters would be impressed too with the cornucopia.
Yeah, maybe I will. What?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you a cornucopia guy?
I just found out about this thing. You take the fucking tinfoil and you wrap it in bread or like dough and you bake it, and then you take the tinfoil out and it looks like a cornucopia for your charcuterie board.
See, like, I just know that my sisters bitch me out. Like, if I ever said, like, I got the charcuterie board, they'd be like, no, you don't. You thought you did.
Yeah, exactly. They like doing
Go
that
back
stuff.
in the corner.
They like
Go back
doing
to doing nothing, Kev. You're no
Let
good.
me get a little advice for the McDougal sisters. If you think there's enough mozzarella on the charcuterie board, the answer is no. You can
You
always
do
have
mozzarella on the charcuterie board.
more. It's more of an antipop. Like it's meats and shit. Yeah, I'll always put mozzarella.
Well, you got a little Italian in your family, right?
Yeah, you got it. So,
Yeah.
all right, empty this clip.
All right. See you, Alec.
All right.
Did he even ask a question?
I don't know.
I don't think so. I think you just started talking about the cookie pie and then you just hung out. Sorry, Alec.
Gary, Queens.
Rico, I have a college basketball question, but healthy debate first. I mean, Chance gets all the laughs through Homer down, but when Shadow comes around that corner at the end, that's the iconic scene of the movie.
Yep. So he also guides him. He tells him he's got a bad feeling. He's like, I got a bad feeling about this. This, that. He concocts the plan. Yeah.
All right, so here's my question. I was watching the Champions Classic last night. It came to mind. Which four of these four historic programs who have fallen on some tougher times over the last decade, who makes the Sweet 16 next? I'll say Sweet 16, not Final Four. Who makes the Sweet 16 next? Indiana, Louisville, Georgetown, or my Johnnies?
Right now, I'd probably say it's going to be St. John's because those other programs.
Wow.
Yeah, but I don't know if I could do this today. I don't know. You trapped me, but you gave me four programs.
Right now.
You gave me four programs that are struggling right now. Yeah, I do think you can put it together and make a Sweet 16 this year. But like I said, if you want to bring back national prominence, that means getting to the Sweet 16 basically every year. And you got a guy who's 70 years old for 6 years with a shit facility, no backup plan, no 5-star sign for next year. Like, I'm starting to make sense. You know, like I think a lot of people are seeing what I'm at with that. So, but yes.
He's notoriously so much better his second year.
Yeah, I get it. But you get that there's no backup plan, Dukes. Who is the New York guy you would give the job to?
Well, he needs to go to rehab first, but I like him.
Fair. Next one. Fuck.
Also, I actually do think that if St. John's gets in the tournament, their defense is ass, but they have the offense to win them two or three games.
Yeah.
They just have to be on
score
fire.
a million.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
score a million.
They got a bunch of like those Ivy League guys that play no defense.
Yep.
Do you want me to? I thought you wanted to end on 3. I have a couple that I could get. Want 1 or 2? You want to end?
Yeah, just empty them through.
What's your name?
Just put him through blind.
What's your name?
Yeah, put them through blind, Dukes.
Evan, you're on the air.
Tell them speed round.
Evan.
What's up, Rico?
What's up?
How you doing?
Good.
First of all, I want to say appreciate it. Utah State last night.
Thank you.
Sweater, but I always like the sweaters. My question is who you got tonight, Marquette, Kansas. Do you think Marquette can cover? Their defense looking pretty scary to start the year.
I'm not going to play it. I would lean Kansas, but this is the 2 best point guards in the country, if you ask me. So I will be intently watching what they're doing. I think every coach should be clipping what Harris and Kolek do, and you could write a book on just how good they are. So I will be watching 2 guards going at it with high stakes, but lean Kansas to a degree. I think Kansas with it's been a heavy emotional week for them. I do think Bill Self is a great coach. The athleticism, Dickinson, just to a degree. I think I'm going to lean Kansas.
All right. I like that. I mean, I fucking hate Dickinson, but but I'm a Wisconsin boy, so I
Yep.
was playing against him in Michigan
Yeah,
last
he
year.
took care of the Big Ten. So,
Yeah,
all
he
right,
did.
enjoy it, buddy. It's a
But-
late one tonight. Enjoy it.
Yeah.
All right, Dukes, fire him through.
Vinny, Staten Island.
Rico, Vinny Linguini. Yeah, how we doing? First time
What's up?
caller, long time rider. So I got two healthy debates. The first one, when do you ride too hard? So riddle me this. I go 14-0 in college picks last week. I'm in the corner. They're screaming, shooter, shooter. I can't miss a bet. Then I got my group chat going with all my boys, the locks, and my boys just feeding me fucking losers. This guy couldn't pick his ass. At what point do I start fading him?
If you were 14-0, you shouldn't have. This was the guy who got you 14-0?
No. I was 14-0. I was hot.
You shouldn't be listening to anybody else. It's like when Dave went like 16-0 that week of March or the week of the college basketball, and nobody could like influence it. When somebody's 14-0, you just wait on the information, you take it, and you don't ask questions. They could be like, "I'm going to take Syracuse. It's the grossest game." You don't say nothing. You just ride it, and then after the fact, you can break their balls that it was a bad pick. But that's on you. You're 14-0. You shouldn't be taking other people's picks.
Yeah, but you know how it is. You're in the group chat with the boys. You got that betting group chat, like, oh, this is the parlay, this is that, and you're riding with them. So at what point is riding too hard that you start fading them?
That point, I think 3 in a row. After 3 in a row, you start evaluating.
All right. Then I got another one for you. Thanksgiving Eve coming up. Let me hear your ideal Thanksgiving Eve on Staten Italy. You going to a high school basketball game? What are you doing?
Yeah. The bet. Well, shit. I mean, if you're in high school, you go to the game and then you go to a keg or a house party. If you're at a college, I think you watch the game and you're at a house party and then pregame and then you go to the bars. Just outside of college, you got a little money in your pocket. Maybe you go to a nice dinner, have some wines, then go to a bar. But that's probably the line. Always Forest Avenue.
Always Forest Avenue. It was always Forest. All right, 5 for 1. I'm going to hang up and listen. Staten Island Pizza and Bagels versus Long Island Pizza and Bagels. What do we got? Let's turn the car with the boys in the booth.
Yeah, Dukes is going to get pissed, but it's Staten Island for sure.
I've never had Staten Island pizza or bagels, so I'm down to test it out, but I feel like Long Island's got it.
Long Island's just a different brand of pizza.
Shout out Borelli's, though. Borelli's is lights out.
Like, well, I don't know. I know Dave doesn't like it, but it's such football pizza for the most part.
Yeah.
That, like, and it's just not his style. So, like, obviously he's not going to like it.
Yeah.
I think Staten Island might have better pizzas.
You guys might have
Maybe
better
on
pizza,
December-
but like bagels, I feel like Long Island has.
Yeah.
Here's the argument: is you got to look at who's where. Staten Island's got a lot of Italians, so pizza should be your thing. Long Island,
A lot of Jews.
yeah, a lot. I mean,
Good
in the bunches. So like they come with good bagels.
Yeah,
Got
I
lox, got capers.
I got it.
It's good stuff.
Jetski, go 2-minute drill because I think I'm about to get kicked out of my office.
All right, I got you.
Which is somebody else's bedroom.
I'm going to read the super chats real quick that we
All
had.
right.
Got a couple.
Happy Thanksgiving, Rico.
Ryan
Thank
Smith
you.
said, Rico, get some rest before Turkey Day.
Yep.
William Reichert said, for contract talks with Dave, I don't care about sports, but watch this. I was a fan of Barstool. Then it sucked balls. It's good to me now from this.
Thanks, William.
Thanks. Chris DeSante said, healthy debate, what the fuck is Thanksgiving? A Christmas warm-up?
No, come on. It's just a 4-day eating fest. You go to your fridge and then there's shit. You just eat till shit's left. There's like, oh, there's another tray. There's this, that. Like it's 4 days of eating and watching football. It's unbelievable. It's really 5 because tomorrow's a mail-in day. It's an off day for us. All right, give me that 2-minute drill. Thank you. Reminder: Thanksgiving special tomorrow, 4:00.
All right, 2-minute drill. Best kick returner of all time, in your opinion?
Shit. I said it last night on the stream. I think it might be a kid I played high school with. But Devin Hester, all time. It's got to be. I mean, his job was just running kicks back. He was unbelievable.
Most overrated reality TV show?
American Idol. I know that's gonna probably bother Dave, but American Idol. I'm trying to think of. Yeah, American Idol.
If your life was made into a movie, which actor would you like to play you?
He's dead. Ray Liotta would be nice.
Died Tuesday.
Died Tuesday. Damn. Who's Jason Gordon-Levitt? Maybe. I
Joe
can see a little
Pesci.
bit. What?
Duke said Joe Pesci.
Oh, I like that. I like that as well. That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one.
You spent some time in Chicago, obviously, this year. New York traffic versus Chicago traffic, what's worse?
Right now, it's Chicago traffic. It's the worst. It's the worst. The cab driver got mad when I said it to him, but yeah, that you can't. They're offering, and this is how bad it is. They're offering incentives to do 3 rides in a row from the airport or something like that. It's brutal in Chicago.
What was the most useless class you had in high school?
Physics. Did we really learn anything?
Yeah, all theoretical. What was the most important class, or the class that learned or taught you the most practical stuff that you use now?
I had a sports economics class that the guy taught us if the Patriots made like $1 million in, beer and concessions and stuff like that, or at Fenway, what do they do with that money? And you can reinvest it in something that gets you 6%. He taught us about stocks, shorting a stock, longing a stock. I was obsessed from there. Sports economics was a great class, and that's a good question. Always try to learn the one class, you never forget the good ones. So with that said, very thankful to have learned that. Thankful for all the guys back there. Thankful for hopefully getting over this. Enjoy it. We got the special tomorrow. Got some games tonight. Everybody have a good one. Be safe. Don't be an asshole. Take an Uber and enjoy it. Everybody loves Healthy Debate. Happy Thanksgiving.